Welcome to Zoology Zone, and I'm Dr. Shalini Singh. Today we learn about adaptation. What is adaptation? As we all know that there is Darwin's theory, survival of the fittest, and for survival we have to learn and adapt different things to make us life easier. For example, like we people in summers to maintain our body temperature using ACs, coolers, cooling things, and in winters we generally use sweaters or woolens to make our body to preserve or conserve of heat. So there is in our day-to-day life we are using adaptation, and adaptation is also is due to evolution also. During evolution, those who able to adapt survive in a better way. So what is the basic requirement for adaptations? Basic requirement of adaptation: animals find food to grow, defend against predators, find mates for reproduction. In a population or in a place where the food scarcity is there, the animals generally move, like migration is there. If there is a predator to the generally prey move from that place to find mates for reproduction. And sometimes like Siberian birds migrate India during the winter seasons to cope up with the cold conditions. These factors help animals to survive. There are certain body changes. These body changes are structural adaptation. There is also behavioral adaptation and physiological adaptation. What is behavioral adaptation? Behavioral adaptation is that they are producing different kinds of sounds, colors. These are behavioral. And physiological adaptations, they are producing stings, venoms, to protect themselves, different pheromones to release. These are physiological adaptations. Structural, we had talked about the structural adaptation is like in case of fish. They have fins, gills, teeth, streamlined body, and no eyelids, because they have to survive under the water. Under the survival of the water, they needs gills rather than lungs. They need fins to swim about. They have a different kinds of teeth. They have a streamlined body for receptors and to maintain their body balance, and they don't have eyelids. Similarly, in case of birds have a different adaptations. For example, according to their feeding habits, they have different beaks. Like parrot has a different beaks because they are using beaks for fruit and cutting. Eagles have a different beaks. Woodcutter have a different beaks. So these are adapted for their to acquire their food. So these adaptation for acquiring their food, these are the physical adaptation. In like types of paws, they have claws. Like herons, eagles, and sparrows have different claws. Herons feet are wedding in mud, because herons using in mud, so they have a like this. Eagles have to grab the prey, so it's like holding the prey. Ducks, they need for swimming, so they have jointed. Sparrows for perching, so they have a more sharp. How these factors help animal to survive? Body parts, structural adaptation, behavioral, physiological. Behavioral adaptation like clownfish. Clownfish seek shelter from the predators in the sea anemones. Sea anemones are poisonous to other marine animals. Clownfish is very delicate fish, and to protect itself, they make their houses in the sea anemones, and other animals are away from the sea anemones because they are poisonous. So this is a kind of behavioral adaptation. Lions stay together in a pride, and they can help each other in hunting. Like young lions are not capable to hunt bigger animals, but they learn and they take parts in the hunting. How these factors help animals to survive? Like physiological adaptations में, bear body slows down in the winter. Bear, because the physiological, that means the energy production become very low, become sluggish, so that conserve the energy. This helps them to survive the longer winter temperature and scarce of food during the winter months. Like polar bears, they are very bulky and they have a very fat on their body. The color is very light. The color is very light because they are camouflaging with the snow and the blubber. The fat is for they help in heating. They help to heating, and in case of in severe winters, this fat helps them for energy conservation, as well as they provide energy, heat and energy. So this is the type of uh, adaptation which is called as hibernation. Like the opposite of hibernation is aestivation. But physiological adaptation in dolphins are the mammals and need to breathe air. They spend their entire lives in the water and their bodies have adapted. They can hold breath in several minutes, because dolphins are basically not fish, they are the mammals, and they hold their breath for few minutes. How do these factors help animals to survive? Learned behavior and instinct behavior. Some adaptations are instinct, they are come from by birth, and some they learn from their experience. Camouflage protects coloration. Like animals dare, like polar bear, white, according to their environment, they change their color so that they cannot be identified by the predator, or even to conserve their energies. The milk snake resemble the poisonous squirrel snake so that the predator cannot harm. These are some adaptive information. I hope you understand. Thank you.